Hey guys, I'm back today with my very first ever Leslie plates. I've never tried one of these out before, and I have got a couple of different sizes to show you. So I got some mini minis and then some smalls and a bigger one. So let's take a look here. This is LS-132 and this is some paisleys. And you've got some free edge here. And so I always remind you, play around with that free edge for, French tips, whatever you want to do. I think this would be really cute for either a half moon mani, but I also think that this could be really adorable as a French tip. How pretty would that be as a French tip? So cute. LS-122, so their mosaics are really super big right now, so I love that's a cute mosaic pattern. And this is sort of like diamonds and zigzaggies all together, but I love the regularity of that. And then some basic stripes that you can use for anything, always so versatile. And another kind of mosaic pattern on that one. All right, let's take a look at the mid-size one here, and this is LS-11. I think that's just a copyright. So this is kind of a garden mani. Love the interlinked hearts. I think that makes a super easy Valentine's mani, or anytime you want to celebrate love. I just celebrated my anniversary. This is fun, and retro 80s is in right now, and this kind of has a retro sort of 80s 90s feel to me. A very subtle like hibiscus pattern and a nice little leopard there. And then I love the Asian script. I'm not sure which, I never know what is kanji and what is not, so please excuse my ignorance, but I do love the look of that. And then you've got this one down here. And this is sort of like a feather, and you've got kind of some bluebells, and love this like daisy sort of look. And I love dragonflies, so you can stripe this up, play around with some of these for French tip kind of looks. And these are definitely, you can definitely fit them on your nails, so you could definitely mix and match those with that a little bit. Or you could, like you could put this on, let's say you have like a beige background, stamp it in white, and then stamp this over in black, and that would be really beautiful. You could do like a white and then the flowers in red, and then stamp in black or stamp in gold. Really pretty. And they have packed this full of images. So this is Marine 1, and you definitely can't complain that there's not enough on here, because there is a ton. So everything you want for, beach, underwater kinds of scenes, from seashells to the jellyfish, which are so beautiful, some octopi. So there's all different kinds of images here, so you can, whatever kind of techniques you're comfortable using. And then you've got your individual images here that you can, mix and match. So like there's this little crab from this design, and then this whole little underwater scene that you could do over a couple of different nails. Same thing with this with the shells. And again, you can play around with that free edge and do whatever you want to do without having to, cover your entire nail. So like that's really pretty right there, just on the bottom, I think. I right now am loving images like this, because I feel like you put them in the center of your nail and you get this gorgeous effect, and then you can stamp something else inside. So for example, let's say you wanted to stamp like this little, a couple of little of these starfishy flowery things, or maybe you wanted to do a little crab right in the middle of this design. So I love that sort of framing effect that it can do, although you don't have to do it that way. You could even, I think something that's like this over your nail is just gorgeous, so you can use it that way. You could have it come across like a geode. That could be really beautiful, and if you layered a couple of different colors, you could get some really cool effects with that. So play around with that too. And of course, how am I even forgetting? You could just have like that seaweed coming down for a French tip, which would be really cute, especially for a beach weekend. I love this octopus. It's just so cool, and you could lead light it or reverse stamp it and color it on in. It could be great for steampunk, great for, this whole theme. So all kinds of stuff. If you want simple manis, you can do simple one-pass manis. If you want to do more advanced techniques, she gives you images for that, and wow. So, okay, the only downside to having a lot of images on your plate, of course, is the size of the full nail image. So they're not going to be as big as some, as you might get on other plates. So this one is 1.5 centimeters wide and 2 centimeters tall. So that's not that small, but if you have super long nails, you might have a problem. Like mine, I'm gonna be fine. I did just cut my nails down a little bit, but even when they're longer, mine are gonna be fine with this. If you do have longer nails, so you're gonna want to take that into account. And then here is a quick shot with the centimeters and the inches, so you can see how big those other images are. And now let's go see how these stamp, since I've never tried them before. So I love the script in these colors. I went a little too far over to the side on this one, so it ended up going off that side. So sorry about that. And then we have the flower over the white with the gold, and my puppy kept coming up and licking my leg as I was trying to do this, so not exactly inside the lines. And then we have the dragonfly over that purple print. And as you can see, if your nails are as long as these kind of swatch sticks, the Leslie images are not going to quite go to the end because I started the very tips of the images, the tip there, the little squid jumping out of the ocean. And if I were going to do this again, I would go ahead and reverse stamp and fill in those squid, but I just love the silliness of some squid jumping out of the ocean. Definitely the Leslie plates are really good quality. The images were fine. I didn't have to struggle with them at all. All mistakes here are mine, not Leslie's. I definitely would recommend checking these plates out if you like the images. I will link everything down below, and thank you for watching.